Welcome,
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zolt. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked.
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. In fact, he desperately...
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters... But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beast.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid, sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I became a tailor instead. Discovered I'm a Redanian countess one day. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment?
I managed to stay in. Thanks for your help, and...
I can help with much more. If you...
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
Oh! Must I call the guard?
Things are generally tidier back in Caldea.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause all the way in the garden. Essential to be kept.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know... you're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Bad idea.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the...
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more...
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face, just... Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here, tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Smell that hangs in the air. You know it. It's burning flesh.
Can I become a witcherette? Please, please, please.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To mine, that's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company...
Well, if Molly'll be there...
On our way, then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vorn.
Yeah. Grey's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid!
Redanian chestnut looks promising.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Come on, Witcher!
Move it!
Let's see what you're made of!
Come on.
Witcher! Let's see what you're made of! I adore the speed, the rush of air! Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one...
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets... But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But...
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages... Any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented...
Exceptionally. And very...
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks.
Washed your hair lately?
I'm listening, Sarah.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Sick of it all.
Why would a witcher come here? Ah,
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem short.
I'd say the same. Well... And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
She never lies about... Some storekeeper told her the corpses were...
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the circus. Well, it could be quite profitable.
Yes? Ah, Geralt, there you are.
Gladly.
I'd say that... And here we are.
Likewise.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Mysterious murders happening in some house.
Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
She never lies about serious matters.
Oh! What's your hair lately?
Enough said.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh. Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Don't believe everything they say about witchers.
What about animals? They don't like you.
My mum says animals don't like bad folk.
Tomcat ever hiss at you?
You stole many kids.
Enough! That is all for today. Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, he perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even...
Mold. That was... When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is that he never came back to see me.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusual...
Really? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mirror. Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! The stallion danced betwixt her thigh.
Sorry, don't know much. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Ah!
Doing magic.
Ah!
White one, take a gander over here. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've all...
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due him.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf.
Pathetic.
Double shows.
Flap at noon rides tinks. You're a bigger rat. There must be order. What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area 2 days' road from Zima. God arrived here just before we...
Oh, fuck.
Where are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan? Ah, you're back!
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forth British things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out.
How could you resist?
Could be. It weren't possible. So, out.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hide nor hair of him in ages.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my...
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like...
that makes it clear as it's Priscilla.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting?
I think he fell in love.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's...
All right. Guess we...
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Never...
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always...
What are you looking at?
Eternal Fire, why me?
La 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 la.
I think I'm in love.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced, growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace, you flee. My dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Hey!
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce...
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer it?
Splendid! Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find...
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a...
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to...
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Do you seek to... Watch it. If I was seeking to get you drunk, you would not be drinking Coca. I believe I shall stop coming here. It's too expensive.
Even with the war on, they still manage to procure fine beverage.
The liquor is the same, but the tea and taste...
How can I be of service?
What are you serving today? See you later.
Oh!
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
What's it like, beheading a king?
Oh, God. A reaper's come for me.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's...
Busy? With what?
entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hi, Whitehead. Nice bum you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back offering just a hand.
He's more like a horse.
This
Clear that
is
you've
a
not
simple
seen
matter.
Reuven.
Also
Gudrun
got
calls
an
it
invite, but chose
Everon.
not to come.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah! We need one alive!
Full time! Walking into his sword!
Together now!
Kill the horse! Damn it!
Keep it together, lads!
You can't kill him!
We need one alive!
Someone escapes! Got it?
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. They were whoreson scum. That's the
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of...
who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence. Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoresons, so by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find horse...
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Don't... Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pound.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, then...
what's the harm?
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste?
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're all... Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find...
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits. Endure. Now, Junior loves a good fight.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting pay.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pond.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a god.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the...
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize...
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it... Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Man!
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But, let...
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. All right. Ought to look around. But
I'm all ears.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that...
Gotten pretty good at communicating.
Lots of prior experience.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead.
Yes.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a...
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom.
Now.
Try to track down the thief yourself.
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked. Tried to pull him out. Then I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula, too. Disgusting swill, to be honest.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seemed to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Definitely came through here. Of course. That stench. The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, Dranners will never stop congregating. Yet another shiny bauble. Now the Dranners will go feed elsewhere. Getting close. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Got a minute?
I do.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting.
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but but not so violently to cause it.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. This is no time to... Know anything else about this bomb?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote...
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool...
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us...
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous...
Really?
About as much as... All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left.
Nothing interesting here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertel Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator? Think for once. They scooped out your...
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering...
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. He might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Wonderful.
Beware. For you
Trouble?
neither the day.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium? Looks like they made the bomb here. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise.
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who...
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't... But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the Hunter's barracks alive.
Information's out of date. We are not...
Yes, I know. You parted a week after the summit at Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Buntar. But you know what they say.
First love. Now how the hell...
That's my secret, lovebirds. You really must be going. Good luck.
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
Sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Hope not. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri.
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then.
Odd though he is, girls can't seem to look away.
White one. Take a gander over.
Eternal fire.
You'll not find it anywhere else.
Just how far south?
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in and...
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into...
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You...
Still got a bad feeling about this.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Ciri, she's what matters.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore! And you spit it out! Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Beware, freak.
Witcher.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Merigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail up.
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch?
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menge, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Menge'll give you your coin, and Merigold will get what she deserves.
No torture till I get there. Got it?
Got it. No torture.
What? Horson's casting spells. Get him! You rot on a fire! Let out!
fire will turn you to ash. Spread out!
That's all of them. That was close. Axii in a crowd? Geralt, there was no way that could work.
Sorry. I couldn't let them torture you. You mean too much to me.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some document. I'll search his body. You search... I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra, with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secret signals. Yeah. Strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything?
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our...
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong.
Alright. Nothing left for us here.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. This is where we split up. But first,
Agreed. We've left too much...
Yeah, but I also need to blow. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your help, Geralt.
Don't mention it.
You there, Mr. Reuben wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is up.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not...
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only detailed...
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know.
I've far worse quality, and a final humble plea.
Open up.
See you.
Well, well. Geralt of Rivia.
What say you we up over to a brothel yourself?
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there? So long.
Whoa, don't touch me.
Power of the eternal fire be with you.
Eternal fire. Father of all. Hear my
Yes?
prayer. Grant my plea. Bring my husband back.
Pizza rank.
Must be the drop box. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Duty calls. How you go with this here?
I was nothing about minding my own business.
No. Oh, fuck, don't write it now.
There must be order.
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to you.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer...
The answer to each question will be the same.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't Had enough?
Fuck off.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes!
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menge captured him.
Thomas, you might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started looking, I can't believe it.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Mengad...
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Mengad's orders.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have...
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid.
Where'd Mengad hide Sigiruvin's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll have...
Yeah, and yeah, I'll still say I don't know.
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Radovid, what did he hope to gain by it?
He seeks to clear the field. Before...
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it.
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Either he dies, or I wipe his memory.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Peace, slay, and gay.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Said you had an idea about...
Yes. We know he's on the island. And he'll stay there.
Mm-hmm. Problem.
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla...
Fingers crossed. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment.
you're an offense to the majesty of the Eternal Fire.
Ooh! Oi!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them. Witcher? Witcher? Kareem, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devils... I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't see why.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Boom! Scare you?
Ah! It's clear as the Eternal Fire.
I just gotta take risks and not get fat.
Oh, you don't mean to. Don't look any other.
You all right? You're pale as death.
This is the affront to the Eternal Fire.
Oh, how will you make a living? We've no monsters.
Ooh!
It's a Eternal Fire burned bright in my heart.
Let us live, eh?
Swords?
Your legs are bad, so stay in the
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Bubbles.
Who's got swords in his back?
Let's go!
So, what's it to be? Gonna tell us where you're going?
Greetings.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Thank you. Any problems in the future, you keep me in mind.
Got their asses whipped like you know Novigrad whore.
They tried to dance with...
Where'd he come from anyway?
Fiddles.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem.
If that were only it. Every now and then. Started again not long past. Thought to myself.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter one.
Didn't bother to come out?
Think me daft.
Let's talk about my reward.
Rate's fair, considering the job. I know a bit about these things.
See if I can learn what's out there. Dug up the corpse. Definitely couldn't have snatched the kid from the village, though. Still, might be worth looking at those graves. Dug up. No tools used, though. dug up with a hoe? Nope. Claw marks right there. Grave's been dug up recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Somebody's doing some cooking. It's a human femur. A child's. Somebody's doing some cooking. It's a human femur. Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Creature can use tools. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
He stole my skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
Let's go.
Giddy up.
Ah!
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hack that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye? So?
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as...
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay.
Take care.
Gloria's still unwell. Head's hot as a hearth, and she's seeing things.
Ought to take her into...
What are you doing?
My man went to see the Witcher game.
Oh!
If only me man would Down get sits in the old oak tree, grew inside.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle.
Need something crafted. So long.
Markets showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat, smoked bacon, lard, red sausage, it's acorn flour and tufts of burdock, and all you can trade is what little hope's left.
What's the rush? Maybe I should send me man to the creek. Might catch something.
Greetings.
What are ye?
So the notice about Jenny...
Oh, aye, 'twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off, a picture in me granny's book. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witches. Remember like it were the day. we be a fib.
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out now.
And nothing happened to her? She...
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands. Not at all.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on.
What happened to your mug?
Gloriel's still unwell.
What are ye looking at?
Head's fine as a half.
Bothering us poor folk.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods.
Oh, aye, 'twas me. You do it? Monstrum, or a portrayal of witches. Remember...
Let's talk rewards.
Well, sounds right for Jenny of the Woods, but we're just short. Will you drop it a bit? Oh, have it your way.
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you. Other folk are afeard to go out nights, but you might try.
And nothing happened to her?
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that...